No, at least you got a second chance. Oh, bloody kids, they're nothing but trouble. You should let me have a word with her. I'd soon straighten her out.
I doubt that. You'd be a hero, you know that? Sometimes I think that's her only ambition. To be top dog in a place like this.
A day in here would soon change her mind.
Yes. Yes, it might.
Good day, Miss Bennett.
Has Birdsworth been in here?
Beg pardon?
Birdsworth, has she been in here?
No, no one's been in since I arrived. Oh, Miss Bennett, is Mrs. Davidson in her office?
Yes.
Do you think I could see her, please?
I'll ask her.
Don't you think I'd better come with you? That way you can keep an eye on me.
Yes, that might be better.
So, when are you heading off home?
Oh, as soon as I've seen Bryant. Can't say I'd be sorry to leave. Things don't change very much, do they? First Karen, now Jim's wife. Do you ever think about leaving, Meg?
Where would I go? Besides, we can't leave the place to Vera.
Have you seen Jim?
No, I believe he's at home.
Well, it can't be very pleasant for him on his own. I might call in there after I've seen Bryant.
Oh, I think he'd like that. Look, I'm sorry I can't take you along to see her. I'm on duty in the laundry. Officer Barfield, would you mind taking Dr. Miller along to see Bryant, please? Well, I'm off. Give my love to Karen.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Miss Bennett.
No, thank you, Mrs. Davidson. Actually, I've got rather a lot to do before our staff meeting this morning.
Well, we won't keep you then, will we? Now, Mr. Pierce, what can I do for you? You're not thinking of leaving after our little chat yesterday, I hope?
Oh, no. Actually, this has nothing at all to do with the drama group. Not directly, anyway. Have you heard of that scheme the recidivist group in Parramatta Prison are running? They're bringing in young people who've got themselves into scrapes, showing them how they'll end up if they don't mend their ways.
Yes, it's an American idea. I do try to keep up with the latest developments in prison work.
Yes, of course. Mrs. Davidson, have you thought of starting anything like that here?
Well, we're not really equipped for it. It's only been tried in the large maximum security establishments where the full effect of prison can be brought home. I don't think anyone would be scared straight by Wentworth.
A young, impressionable girl might.
Did you have anyone specifically in mind?
My daughter.
I see.
You see, I was inside while she was growing up, but I feel I owe it to her now to help her.
I'm sure you do, but these schemes are fraught with danger. Your daughter would be our responsibility. If she were hurt...
No, I'm sure she'll be okay, if the women cooperate.
Well, it's not up to the women to decide. I have to discuss it with my staff and the department. Does your daughter have a record?
Not yet, but it's only a question of time.
Well, I'll raise it at the staff meeting, but my own feeling is the risk is too great.
Oh, don't get up.
Oh, it's no trouble.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
I don't think that's quite true, Judy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting in here resting. I understand you usually work in the garden.
Yeah, but it's not much of a garden, is it? I mean, there's only so much I can do, you know?
I got the results of your tests.
Yeah? Well, what's the bad news?
Well, actually, it isn't that bad. You've got what's called an intermittent blockage.
What's that?
Well, it means that one of the valves in your heart occasionally fails to open. That's when you pass out. We didn't notice it before because your blood pressure was high and there was sufficient pressure to force the valve open.
Well, we'll have to keep the blood pressure up then, won't we?
Well, it's not that simple. And the extra strain could only make it worse. But fortunately, nowadays, there is a solution. A pacemaker.
You mean surgery?
Yes, but very successful surgery. The success rate now is over 93%.
Well, I wasn't too good at math, but I think that means that 7% is unsuccessful.
Well, that's better than the alternative, Judy. All right, I'm coming. Oh, great. Sorry to trouble you, Jim. Do you mind if I come?
Sure. Sorry about the mess, you know.
Oh, it's all right. What, are you here on your own?
Who'd you expect to be here?
Well, no one. I was stopped by the police outside. I thought there might be more of them in here.
No, they wanted to. I wouldn't let them.
Wouldn't that be safer?
He wouldn't have the guts to face me himself.
Well, you know who did it, then?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Look, Jim, I do know how you must be feeling. And with Karen. I think it'd be better if you weren't on your own at the moment. Isn't there somebody you could stay with? Family or friends? Well, what about Leela's family?
No, there's only your father. He didn't approve of me anyway. He'd have figured this was all my fault.
Well, look, if there's anything I can do, anyone I can contact.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Okay.
Look, there's one thing.
Yeah?
Have you got anything there that might help me sleep? You know, every time I close my eyes, I just see the kids.
Do you think that's wise? I mean, if you're in danger here.
I can't stay awake forever. Besides, the police are outside.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
These are pretty good. There's no after effects. I'll just give you a couple at the moment. If you feel like you need any more, then see your local doctor, okay?
Good.
You shouldn't mix them with alcohol.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. All I want to do is sleep.
Naturally, Mr. Fletcher will not be attending the meeting today.
When will he be back?
We don't know at this stage.
Oh, it'll mean more work for us.
I have applied to the department for a temporary replacement.
Have you heard from Jim?
No, but I intend visiting him after work.
Oh, may I come with you?
Yes, of course. Now, before we get on to the general business, I have a request from Ken Pierce. He would like his daughter to spend 24 hours here at Wentworth.
What does he think it is, a holiday camp?
Far from it. The girl has been getting into bad company. He thinks a short spell in here might sort her out.
That's hardly our job, is it? They're social workers and parole officers for that sort of thing. Not that they have much success.
Well, you only see our failures.
And there are enough of them.
All right, all right. The girl has not been in trouble yet, so she hasn't come to the notice of the authorities. Mr. Pierce is trying to prevent that.
And it has been tried elsewhere with considerable success.
Yes, but that's only after careful preparation and screening. I hardly think we're equipped for that sort of thing. And besides, half the women would treat it as a joke. They'd encourage the girl rather than frighten her.
Yes, that is a possibility.
Anyway, what's the point? With a father like hers, she'll find her own way in here sooner or later.
Which is precisely why we should give it a go. If her downfall is imminent, we should do everything we can to prevent it.
Very well, I shall ask the department for permission. Now, I have some news from the parole board about the O'Connell case.
What's that, Pat?
What?
This lot hasn't been washed.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you were doing. About the parole board, right?
Yeah. Oh, they must have met by now. It looks like they're not going to let me off.
Oh, now, come on. If 3 Supreme Court judges reckon you've got a fair chance, them ratbags on the parole board ought to.
Yeah, but will they? They enjoy sitting up there playing God.
God, you'll be right as rain. You'll see. Oh, well, that's it for the day, girls. You can all go home and come back again tomorrow.
Yeah. I think I'll call into the pub on my way home.
Come on, everybody, into the garden. You have an exercise period.
Oh, whoopee.
Not you, Pat.
Why?
You've got to collect your things and go to reception. You've got your parole.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Good on you. Well, go and get your stuff and get out of here. Go on.
I knew she'd get it.
Yeah, and so she bloody well ought to, too.
Hi. Pat got a parole. They're saying goodbye to an hour out in the garden. You going to get dressed and come outside?